All right, let's talk about two words you hear all the time: Bitcoin and blockchain. You know, it can all seem super complicated, but it doesn't have to be. We're going to cut through all the noise and get right to what it all actually means. So, let's dive in. So, you've probably been there, right? You're in a conversation, people start talking about crypto, and you just find yourself nodding along, while inside you're thinking, what on earth are they actually talking about? Well, if that sounds familiar, you are in exactly the right place. We're about to clear all of that up.
Okay, so to really get this, we've got to separate the two concepts. First up, we're going to tackle the one you've definitely heard of, Bitcoin. Let's talk about the money itself. When you strip everything else away, Bitcoin is, at its heart, just that, a type of digital money. You can think of it like the cash in your wallet, but it was born and raised on the internet. It's completely digital, there's no physical coin you can hold in your hand.
You know, probably the best way to wrap your head around sending it is to think about something you do all the time, like sending a quick message on WhatsApp. It's instant, right? It goes straight from you to your friend. Well, sending Bitcoin is a lot like that. You can send this digital money directly to anyone, anywhere on the planet, just as long as you have an internet connection.
And this is where it gets really revolutionary. See, when you send regular money, it has to pass through a middleman, usually a bank. They can slow it down, they take a little cut, and they can even decide to stop your payment. Bitcoin just cuts them out of the picture entirely. It's person to person. There's no bank in the middle, which means there's no single company or authority that can stop you.
Now, here's another thing that's absolutely crucial to understand. There's a limit. You know how governments can just print more money whenever they feel like it? Well, you can't do that with Bitcoin. There is a hard, unchangeable cap. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin in existence. That's it. It's literally written into the code. And that scarcity, that fixed supply, is exactly why you always hear people call it digital gold. Just like actual gold, there's only so much of it to go around, and that's why a lot of people see it as a way to store value for the long haul.
So we've got this digital money, and we can send it without a bank. But that kind of brings up a pretty big question, right? How does that even work? I mean, what's stopping people from just cheating the system? Well, the answer is the incredible technology that works behind the scenes, the blockchain.
Okay, I want you to forget all the super technical terms you might have heard for a second. The absolute simplest way to think about a blockchain is to just picture a giant, shared, digital notebook. It's like a ledger that everyone involved can see, and more importantly, that everyone can trust.
So how does this notebook actually work? Let's just walk through it. Say you make a Bitcoin transaction. That transaction gets written down on a new page in our digital notebook. Now, this page is what we call a block. Pretty soon, that page fills up with more and more transactions. And once it's full, that page gets locked, sealed shut, and added to the notebook, creating a chain with all the pages that came before it.
And really, that's all there is to it. This super long, constantly growing, unchangeable chain of locked pages, well, that is the blockchain. It's a permanent, public record of every single transaction that has ever happened.
Okay, so now we have the two big pieces of the puzzle. We've got the money, Bitcoin, and we have the notebook, the blockchain. So how do they actually fit together? Let's connect the dots.
The best way to look at it is like this. They're a perfect pair. They're two sides of the same coin. Bitcoin is the actual money. It's the thing being sent from person to person. And the blockchain? That's the secure notebook, the public system that keeps a perfect record of every transaction and proves who owns what.
And this is really the key to everything. The blockchain is what makes Bitcoin possible. Because that digital notebook is copied and shared across thousands of computers all over the world, no one person can just go in and secretly change it. Every single page is cryptographically linked to the one before it, which makes the entire history impossible to tamper with. So, to put it simply, without the security of the blockchain, Bitcoin just wouldn't work.
So we've covered the digital money and the incredible notebook technology that powers it all. If you only remember one thing from all of this, please make it this final big takeaway.
It's really this simple. Bitcoin is the digital money.
And the blockchain is the amazing technology that keeps it secure and makes it trustworthy, all without needing a bank to be in charge. So what you end up with is a brand new type of money that's built on a brand new type of trust. It's a really powerful idea, and it's already changing how we think about finance and so much more. And that leaves us with a really exciting question to think about. If this is where money is headed, what on earth comes next?